First of all, tell us about tonight's stunning look.
Oh, yes. So my look tonight is just Daya Betty formal wear, and I wanted to show the importance of styling with an outfit. I think the little touches like the contacts and the wig, the skullet wig, makes everything, it gives it that Daya Betty edge. And also with these contacts, I can only see about 40% with my vision, and that makes every other girl here look gorgeous.
And why did you want to return to Drag Race for All Stars 10?
I wanted to return to All Stars 10 because I am just one of those people that believe when something's presented to you, you should take it. I don't believe there's ever a right time to, attack something. There's never a right time for anything to work out perfectly. So it just was universally aligned for me.
And how would you say your drag has evolved or your approach to drag has changed since you were last on the show?
So I think in season 14, I was more concerned with just trying to... I basically was faking it till I made it, okay? I think I was learning more about who I was as a human being and what was going on in my brain. And it actually took Drag Race for me to kind of look at myself in a different perspective and realize all the things that I was taught as a child aren't necessarily the right things, and to recognize those patterns and to fix them as I recognize them. So this time around, I am more authentic, actually I'm 100% Daya Betty, and I'm still ready to kill the competition. So don't get that twisted.
Yeah, how would you compare walking into the workroom for All Stars 10 compared to the first time you walked into that workroom?
Well, walking into the room for All Stars 10, I definitely had a little bit more of a budget. So I knew my look was a little bit better. And also there's just a confidence there. You've done it before, you've been through the cycle of it all, and you kind of know how the behind the scenes goes. So it was still nerve-wracking, but at least I had a little bit more of a grasp on the reins this time.
And what are your thoughts on the tournament structure? Because All Stars has really changed up this season.
Yeah. I love the tournament. I personally, yes, it's more bitches that you gotta send home. I totally get that. But I think a little extra competitive edge with the bracket style, it just makes it more interesting. It really heightens the stakes for everybody.
And which queen did you connect with the most this season?
I connected so fiercely with Miss Acid Betty, and I've been telling people I didn't really know if I was gonna vibe with her all that well, but to be completely honest, she is the yin to my yang. We're like Beavis and Butthead. I mean, really, we just sit there and laugh, and everybody's like, what are these two girls thinking about? It's absolutely ridiculous. So Acid Betty is my girl, but I call her Big Betty so people don't get us confused.
Who brought the most drama this season? Most important question.
Who brought the most drama? I think it depends on the day who brought the most drama, but our bracket had a lot of dramatic girls, and you're talking to a very dramatic girl. So you can use your reasoning skills with that one.
Yeah, how would you describe the vibe of your particular bracket that you were in on this season?
Yeah, okay. Well, the vibe of our particular bracket, it was very roller coaster vibes, and we only had 3 weeks until the semifinal round and to make an impression to move forward in the competition. So it's kind of either, you go pedal to the metal or you fall behind, and baby, I ain't falling behind, okay?
And such a great lineup of guest judges that got revealed a couple of weeks ago. Who was your favorite?
Okay, Chapel Roan is such a sickening choice for a guest judge, not only because I think it's important for lesbian queer visibility. There's not a lot of lesbian representation within the media, but also because she is from Willard, Missouri, which is 5 minutes away from Springfield, Missouri, which is where I am from. So, me, her, and Crystal Method, we're representing Missouri, baby.
And what would you say to prepare everybody for All Stars 10?
Yes, I think the best advice I can give everybody that is ready to dive into All Stars 10 is put on your helmets, bitch, because it's going to be a bumpy ride.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. It was good seeing you.